Welcome everyone to another AZ Ray video. Today, we're going to talk about the substance, but we're going to talk about the ending. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This goes without saying. Spoiler alert, but guys, why are you here watching an ending explained video if you haven't seen the movie? But shoot, if you want the spoilers and you're just curious, let's jump right in it. All right. How we're going to go about breaking down the ending is first, we're going to talk about reality and trauma. Then we're going to get into Elisabeth and Sue. Then we're going to get into the ending. And then we're going to also talk about cognitive behavioral therapy. So first, let's talk about reality and trauma. Reality and trauma form how we see the world. Our reality, the world that we understand around us, is shaped by our trauma, our past, the things that happened to us. And our past shape how we see the world. It kind of coexists, whether we like it or not. We essentially become almost like a tape of our whole lives, right? Of our present and our past. We're a collection of all our experiences. And that leads us to our first character, which is Elisabeth. Elisabeth, she's mentally unwell. She's lonely. She's fragile. She's looking for an escape. She's full of these anxieties and fears. And she looks to the substance to potentially help her from her problems. But it doesn't. It makes everything worse. It heightens her fears, heightens her anxieties, and everything essentially goes downhill, and she essentially has a tragic story. Yes, Sue comes from the substance, right? Sue is this beautiful creature that ends up becoming a part of her reality and all these beautiful things, but it doesn't fix Elisabeth's problem. If anything, it makes Elisabeth lonelier. It only exacerbates her fear, and it creates all those different traumas, and it makes them even worse, right? And that leads to Sue's trauma. And Sue's trauma ends up hitting a boiling point where she essentially murders Elisabeth because Elisabeth was trying to hurt her, right? That's how her trauma becomes her reality. And to me, that's the end of the movie. They kill each other and that's the end, right? Why do I say that? Because in my opinion, the Elisabeth Sue monster angle, in my opinion, never really happened. I think what we're seeing there is some kind of like DMT nightmare experience, and we're seeing the last fleeting thoughts that Elisabeth and Sue are having. That's what I think. Do you guys agree? Let me know. Disagree? Go ahead and comment below. Let me know. I'd like to get your guys' thoughts on all that as well. Just because this is my perspective, right? Because I think that whole ending, right, going back into it, like the fact that like the monster blows up and we see Elisabeth's face, skin crawling into her star of fame, I don't think that really happened. It just seems a little far-fetched to me. I think that's just part of the nightmare, right? That's my opinion. And I think Elisabeth's face skin crawling onto her star of Hollywood was just like a metaphor that her story was complete, right? That's what I think happened. This brings us back to our final point. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a tool that therapists use to help people reshape their futures, reshape their realities, because our traumas sometimes hold us back and make us stuck, and it's hard for us to get over things, whether it's like tragedies, deaths, etc., addictions, you name it. So they rechange how we can refunction and restructure our core beliefs because they give us insights on how we see the world around us. So this is why therapy is important. I definitely recommend it. I'm in therapy myself. But it's also important for us to reflect on ourselves and appreciate ourselves and love ourselves and see how our past affects us, but could also improve us as well. And that's why aging doesn't have to be this scary thing like it was for Elisabeth, and the trauma doesn't have to be this ultimately dire thing. That's what I think. I think the ending is a crazy nightmare and just the result of a sad person that ended up ultimately killing herself, but not in the traditional sense, right? Sue killed her and then she died. What do you guys think? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for checking out another AZ Ray video.